Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal Career Mode, the last episode of Season 1. And we aren't done, we're nowhere near done, but we've made some great progress so far this season. And before we get into anything, first thing I want to see, I didn't want to advance until you guys were here with me. I want to see what happens in that Manchester United versus Chelsea game. We should be able to see now. All right, so Chelsea has lost, if I'm correct. Let's take a look here. Chelsea lost 3-1, which means Manchester United will probably be getting second place. But with a win in our next game, with a better goal difference of 10 more than Chelsea, we will go ahead of them. And we will be in third place, actually. Possibly fourth, depending on what Man City does in their next game, which is against Bournemouth, so you would expect them to win, seeing as Bournemouth is close to the relegation. But we're playing Nottingham Forest. Bottom of the table, 3 wins, 11 draws, 22 losses. They have been terrible this season. They have no chance of survival. They're already relegated. This should be an easy win for our first game of the episode. For the rest of the episode, we are going to be playing against Southampton, also in the relegation seats. They still have a chance of promotion, so that might be a tougher game. But then to close out the episode, we've got Barcelona in the Europa League final. It's going to be a fun episode. Here is the team. I think Tierney is finally going to be available for selection here up against Nottingham Forest. If we get here, yes, he is. So Tierney finally back up to full fitness, which means that Tavares finally gets his well-deserved break. Saliba gone up to 84 rating. Any other changes here? Not that I can see in our starting lineup. We've got some chats here. 2 million for winning the FA Cup. And Vieira wants to play. Oh, Vieira's actually gone up to 81. Vieira wants to play against Nottingham Forest. And, you know, after 2 goals in our FA Cup victory last game, I feel bad denying him that right. So, you know what? Actually, we're going to pop him in. And he's actually not the only player that we're going to pop in today. We're also going to give Xhaka a chance. I feel bad. I feel like Xhaka hasn't played enough recently. And past that, Ben White has just been so good in real life, but he's just not the same player on the game. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. He's actually great. He's a good option to put in there. But he doesn't really beat out Saliba. You know, maybe he beats out Gabriel. Let's give him a shot over Gabriel. We'll actually put Saliba in that left center back position, since he has the 5-star weak foot. This is the lineup. It's definitely strong enough to get a win here at Nottingham Forest. We need the win in order to secure top 4 this season. We've got to win our next 2 games. Let's go and do it. All right. Let alone, I believe this game is at home also. So there's no need for us to lose this. Gabriel Jesus has an opportunity to extend. Yeah, we're at the Emirates. He's an opportunity to extend his record this season of all-time top goal scorer. Not all-time. Most goals scored in a Premier League season. 36 right now. 4 higher than the highest ever previously to that. Ooh, and he almost gets an assist there, but Saka not able to get the ball. Oh my god. They've scored within 8 minutes. I can't even watch that back, guys. If we choke this by losing to Southampton and Nottingham Forest, I won't be able to live with it. But Saka into the box. Oh my god, Martinelli. He's missing open net. It's alright. We still have plenty of time to get back into this. But how do we concede to this team, man? This team has absolutely no right being in the lead against us. Great save there by Ramsdale. And Nottingham Forest is not allowing themselves to be a pushover. Alright, Saka. Let me see what you can do here. He works his way into the box. Oh my god, how has Dean Henderson saved that? Okay, I'm taking this corner short. There we go. Vieira asks to play. We give him the start, and he scores again. And Vieira feels great in this game. It's just, you know, with Smith Rowe and Odegaard, it's so hard to figure out where to fit him into the side. But he never fails to impress when he's on the pitch. And the short corner works there. Outside of the boot finish. Inch perfect. And we beat Dean Henderson 1-1. We're back. And we're gonna score the next one, right? We're gonna score the next one. What a clearance by Tierney. All right, that's gonna be halftime. Whew. It's not been clean sailing, and as you can see there, Man City takes the lead at Bournemouth. That is not much of a surprise. Vieira's played well so far, but it's been too long. I need Odegaard back in. Vieira, you've done well. This is not an insult to you. It simply is just what needs to happen. We need to win, so we need our strongest 11. Xhaka's next. All right, Jesus just skirting past everyone. And that's just, oh my God. How did they block that? I was going to say, that's just too much room that you're giving him. But they proved that it wasn't. They had someone ready to block that. What a ball by Odegaard into Martinelli. That's why I brought Odegaard on the pitch. He has the capability to pull off things like that. And just like that, we're in the lead in a must-win game. A game that could bring us into the top 4 in a season where we struggled. And Odegaard, that is exactly why I brought him on. And, you know, I know Martinelli has just scored, and I've been raving about him. You know what, actually? Look, I love Nketiah. I want to try Neto up top. It says in his positioning that he can play striker, but apparently he can't. All right, let's bring in Nketiah then. Who else? Let's try Lokonga in for Xhaka. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm considering letting Lokonga go. I'm bringing in like a higher, maybe a low 80s rated player. Obviously, Lokonga will get there, but I don't know if he's in Arsenal's future plans. I have a feeling that he's going to go either out on loan or on a permanent transfer quite soon, possibly in January. And Martinelli. I already knew he was scoring. I had absolutely no doubt. And this guy is going to be, if he's not already, he is going to be our star. Look, it ain't Saka, guys. I'm telling you, it's Martinelli. I mean, his pace, his finishing ability with both feet, as you can see. Both his goals in today's game scored with his weak foot. And I mean, look at that. Dean Henderson has absolutely no chance of getting to that ball. And it looks like we're doing exactly what we needed to do. Nottingham Forest didn't need the points today, all right? They could win, lose, draw, win by 100 goals, lose by 1,000. It's not going to change anything for them. All right, Lokonga. That was not a bad tackle by him. And, I mean, dude, Odegaard is too good, man. And so is Nketiah. I really wish Nketiah grew respective of how good his season has been, because he would be like 82, 83 rated right now, if not 84. All right, baby. That's full time, 4-1. We had a bit of a scare with Nottingham Forest scoring first, but, you know, this was never a game we should have lost, and we went there and we got the 3 points. And if we look at the table after this game, we're going to get a peek, finally, at what it looks like to be in the top 4. All right, as you can see there, Manchester City won 2-0 at Bournemouth. Not a surprise. Bournemouth not really given the easiest fixture in the closing games of the season when they are so near the drop. Martinelli playing so good. I don't know why his morale... I thought his morale would be at top. We're looking stronger and stronger. We need to get that win in our next game. God, I've got to be honest. For the quality of scouts that we have, I have not been impressed with the output. I've not been impressed from what we've been able to gather from our monthly scouting reports. They just have not been that good. All right, we've got Ball and Barber looking to cancel their contracts. Let's take a look at them. Barber probably deserves to get out of the youth academy, so we will promote him. And then Barber. Or no, it's Ball. 18 years old, only 51 overall. He doesn't look too good. I'll promote him, but we'll probably sell him, to be honest with you guys. But this guy Peterson is looking intense. Defensive midfielder, he's still working to get towards that. How many more weeks is it going to take him? 2 more weeks. And yeah, I mean, our youth academy is looking pretty goddamn strong, if you ask me. But are any of them going to make it into our squad? I'm really not sure. Good. I'm glad that Tierney's feeling fit. All right, so this is a tough one. Let's take a look at the standings. All right, Arsenal in 4th place. All to play for. We could drop as low as 6th. We just need to win. Livermento might get to play against his former team here today from off the bench. Let's get a win, and let's do it in style. What a tackle there from Saliba. Oh my God. That was do or die. Not replacing, but just getting someone, you know, in the high 80s, maybe even 90s that can play in that position and really just move our team up an entire level. All right, that's going to be halftime. 0-0 away at St. Mary's Stadium. It's been a pretty boring game so far. We've definitely had our chances to get into the lead. I'm not sure. Do I want to make any changes? I kind of want to make sure that our players are well rested against Barcelona. So I'm going to make some controversial changes. Neto and Smith Rowe coming on. I think that they can close out the Premier League season for us. Make sure that we get into top 4. Oh my God, what a ball from Jesus into Neto. Oh, McCarthy saves. And I don't know what we can do to get a goal here today. All right, I'm going to play short to Neto. Yes! Zinchenko! Oh my God, we break the deadlock. And it was not easy. It's taken me all game. It's taken me... And don't forget, I think I've scored a goal in every game this season. So to be held to 0-0 until the 78th minute, that might be the first time so far in this series. And what a goal to score. I mean, thank God Saliba was able to jump over that. Zinchenko, he might be, you know, playing a little bit less football next season, depending on what transfers we end up making. But his second goal in 29 matches, and what an important goal it was. Oh my God, Ramsell, thank God. Please, don't make me regret that. All right, Ramsell, come out, catch this, and secure us 4th place. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, at St. Mary's Stadium, we've done it. We've secured Champions League football for us next season. We turned the season around. It was looking like Champions League was going to get out of our grips, and we managed to come back and grab it in the end. 1-0 here against Southampton. I hope that didn't knock them down because I'd feel terrible, but I needed the win. 3rd place, guys. Oh my God, Man City gets knocked out on the final day. And we actually, somehow, only 3 points behind Liverpool, who won the league. I mean, what a low point season. You usually say once you get 100 points, you've won the league. No one's got 100 points. No one's got 90 points. No one's even got 80 points this season. It's been an even season, and all games played. Let's see, Spurs getting 7th. God, I enjoy that. All right, let's see. Anything else notable? Newcastle United only in 13th position. It does look like we did relegate Southampton. Perhaps they would have lost anyway. But yeah, Fulham, Southampton, Nottingham Forest going down. Brentford able to stay up, so good for them. Actually, no, they were already... Who else got promoted? It was Bournemouth. Come on, Jack. And Bournemouth stays up, surprisingly. Fulham is a great team this season. In real life, they've actually played far and above what we would expect from them. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad league. Top 4, Liverpool, Man U, and Arsenal and Chelsea. You wouldn't be too surprised. You would obviously be surprised to see Manchester City there in 5th place. The top scorers, let's take a look. Nketiah smashed the Europa League. Look at that, 23 goals and 14. Behind him is Iglesias with 7 goals. God, we're going up against Lewandowski. I'm ready for that. Smith Rowe looking like he's going to be taking the most assists. Actually, you know, Martinelli should be given that, seeing as he had less games. DePaul. All right, well, before we look at everything else, I want to take a look at, all right, Premier League. So Arsenal's Jesus, of course, 36 goals in 38 matches. He wasn't able to score in his last 2 games today, but I'm sure he'll do just fine. Haaland getting 19 and 35. Not the worst season, obviously, by any means, but still, you might expect him to get more than that. In terms of assists, Odegaard gets the most assists this season. Saka coming in 4th there, and Kane and Fernandes close behind. You know, they scored a lot of goals, and Mendy obviously getting the clean sheets there. He actually absolutely ran away with that. Ram still getting 5th, which is respectable. But, you know, for all of the goals and assists that Spurs got this season, somehow they just were not able to... They just were not able to get anything going for themselves, and they managed to not even get, they didn't even qualify for Europe. I don't know how that's possible. You guys might get a little bit of a hint at some of the signings I want to get, which I will show you after this next game. I definitely want your guys' input. I want to know what you guys think. It's important to me what you guys want in this career mode, in this save. All right, quickly, I want to look at our new players. So showing great potential actually for Barber, which is pretty cool. There is a glitch in FIFA, which I'll talk about maybe in the end of this episode, maybe in the start of the next one. But we're definitely going to add him to the loan list. He probably won't be able to play just yet. And we got someone else who's Ball, right? And Ball has no status, so he's probably getting added to the transfer list. If not, you know, I'm probably just going to release him. He's not going to play. He's just way too low. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get into this game. I'm skipping the press conference. I couldn't care less. We are playing Barcelona. They've got Lewandowski, Dembele, Pedri, Araujo, I think it's Araujo, Koundé, Ter Stegen, I mean De Jong, a player I'm looking at. I'll give you guys a little hint about that. We'll see how he plays today. The team is looking pretty much full strength. I'm gonna pop in Ben White. You guys might notice that I've been subbing out Gabriel quite a lot. In real life, he just hasn't convinced me. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. In the game, he's pretty good. Obviously, he's our highest rated defender, one of the highest rated players in our team. But based off his performances in real life, I'm almost tempted to make a change. You guys will see what that ends up being. I want Jackgunna to play today. He's going to play. He's going to pop in for Zinchenko. And I actually want to make him the captain. This might be the last final that he gets to play in. So let's get Jackgunna that captain armband. What else are we thinking of today? Team looks really good on fitness. We're going to pop in Nketiah. This is his tournament. He's deserved to play. And that's the only changes we're going to make. Let's get in here. And let's beat Barcelona. Probably the toughest team we've played outside our league. For the Europa League final. Looks like we're playing in Spain. Not sure how fair that is. It looks like we're playing possibly at Atletico. I'm completely blanking on their name. Whatever. Something Athletic. Oh, God, if I know. Athletic Bilbao. There we go. The team that only signs Basque players. And so we're in Spain. They kind of have the upper hand. They've got Pereira in there. Jordi Alba, Pedri. Wow, it's a short team, man. It's a short team, but it's a powerful team. They've gotten through by beating Salzburg, whatever that is. You know, some good teams. That was a little too fast for me to see. I know that they knocked out some good teams, though. Braga. And yeah, now it's up to us. Arsenal versus Barcelona. Kind of a repeat of the Champions League final way back when Arsenal almost got that coveted trophy. It's a huge game today. Can we finish off the season securing Champions League football, winning the FA Cup, and winning the Europa League? You know I'd love to. Let's make our trophy cabinet a little bit deeper by beating the star-studded offside. Oh my God. The star-studded Spanish team. Team with so much history. Let's get it done. Some of you might be saying, why are you not playing Jesus? He's your best player. I'll tell you why. Well, first off, Dembele has opened up the scoring, which isn't good to see. But also, Nketiah, it actually needs no explaining. 23 goals in 14 games. This is his competition. I don't even want to see it back. Dembele scores 10 minutes in. Is this going to be a long European night, or are we going to be able to recover? All right, so far, Barcelona has played very well. They've been tough to break down. Not really too tough to defend against. Obviously, they did get that one goal. But as you can see, people like Saliba have been doing well. It's really more attacking. They've been so compact in defense. But Nketiah seems to be making some space here down the left-hand side. Fake shot, stop. Bring it inside. Oh, I let it rip with Xhaka. I'd love to get a goal with him today. All right. What a ball by Odegaard. Into Nketiah! I have to be quiet because it's getting late. But wow! Back level. And it's that guy. It's that man. It's that GOAT. Edward Nketiah, baby. And what a ball by Odegaard, by the way. Just to throw that in there. And we've drawn level. And that's going to be halftime, ladies and gentlemen. All right, at halftime, Barcelona only has one shot, and that was their goal. Are we going to make any changes? I don't think so. I think we're going to keep it how it is right now. We've been playing well. We just got to make sure that we continue to play well, and we don't let them score again, because we don't want to be a goal down, not in a final. That was a great tackle there by Ben White. All right, Saka. You've got space to run. Jordi Alba will try to stop him. And Nketiah does well here, though. Can he find Saka in the box? Into Odegaard. Oh, Odegaard has just turned so strangely there. Saka! I mean, Xhaka! I mean, come on, man. It's not really working out so far, but it's not stopping me from trying. All right, Neto's done well here. Neto is so fast, and he just seems to be getting faster, to be honest with you guys. All right, Kessie is on Nketiah. Whew. Nketiah worked his way in there. And Dembele scores in the 91st minute. It could be heartbreak. I think that's their second shot. That's it. Oh my God, no. We lose. It's just unfair, guys. I'm sorry. You know, we couldn't win everything at the end of the season. And Dembele scoring in the beginning of the game and scoring at the end does enough to give Barcelona the win in the Europa League. And that was a trophy that I wanted so much more than them, I think. But either way, I'll let them have it. I don't think they deserved it. I think that that was their second shot. I don't think Ramsdale had to make a single save today. And it's kind of heartbreaking to lose this game. I can't even watch them celebrate. Screw Barcelona. We don't even want this trophy, man. We don't even want it. We're going for the Champions League final, baby. And that's coming next season. All right. Look at that, man. They had 2 shots and they scored them both. We had 9. We got 1 goal. And that's going to be the end of the game. And that is going to be the season done. Now, before anything else, first off, let's go look at my transfer targets, everybody. Transfer hub. All right, here's my short list. These are some players that I want to get in next season. So I was telling you guys about Gabriel, how I just am not sure if he's the one to carry us into the future. At that we need another left-footed center back. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that we're going to sell him. I'm just saying we need another left-footed center back. And these are some of the options. Gvardiol, I'm not sure how realistic this guy is. Let me know. He's got a real face, though, which I like. Schlotterbeck. Now, this is a player I could see coming to Arsenal. I feel like it'd be a great signing for them. I feel like, 6'3", high work rates. He's good at passing the ball. Actually, not as good as Gvardiol. Maybe he's a better player to bring in. I'm not sure. And then we've got Pau Torres, who's actually signed for PSG. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get him in. But these are three options I have for the center back position. Midfield, Joshua Kimmich. I would dream for him to come to Arsenal. Is it realistic? I'm not sure if we could pass the realism of this one, but I think it's possible. I mean, you've had some great Germans come through. Kimmich has played his whole career at Bayern Munich. Are you telling me he doesn't want to try the Premier League? Are you telling me he doesn't want to try it with this new, exciting, young Arsenal team? I don't believe it. We've got Tielemans. I think I'm not gonna buy Tielemans. I feel like every Arsenal career mode is gonna pick up Tielemans. I'd rather have someone else. De Jong. He just beat us in the Europa League final. A little bit more attack-minded than Joshua Kimmich, but still an amazing player. Someone who might go up a few more overall ratings. Possibly someone that we bring into the team. And then to end it off, we've got Nusa, who is a great young talent in this year's game. Although, with that player face, I don't know if I can justify buying him. Maybe Makoko is who we go for instead. So that is our transfer window done. Not our window done, but those are our targets. Now let's advance through the rest of the game and let's see if we don't get fired. All right, we get a 2-year loan offer for Barber. I'm going to accept that. We can recall him at any moment, but I'm interested to keep him around. Also, I'm interested to see what happens with all these players once we get back on loan. We're going to have to do a lot of transfer business in the next episode. That is for sure. Youth Squad monthly report. Cool. Everything's looking good. I think we've got, so that's our youth prospect, Barber. He's going out on loan. Not a problem. He'll get some playing time, and we can recall him at any point. I'm just hoping that, he gets some play time. 67 rated is not bad, but is he going to break into this team? Probably not. All right, Villarreal won the Europa Conference League. I don't want to see it. I know Barcelona won. All right, Atletico Madrid beats Man City 3-2 in the final there. And let's just take a quick look around Europe and see where else everyone else has finished. Go into other leagues here. All right, so Burnley, Norwich, Watford, Middlesbrough, QPR will be joining us next season in the top flight, which is good to see. Burnley making it back up after dropping. All right, PSG has won. Not really much of a surprise. Marseille and Olympique Lyon giving themselves a little bit of a battle there, and the top four there is solidified. In the Bundesliga, Borussia Dortmund. Oh my God. Dortmund, Leipzig, and Bayern Munich all joint on points. An even lower points season than we had in the Premier League. They did play 4 less games. And congratulations, Borussia Dortmund. Maybe Schlotterbeck won't want to leave. Maybe Makoku won't want to leave. But maybe after not winning the Bundesliga title, maybe Kimmich wants to move on and try a new challenge. In the Serie A, Roma wins on goal difference. 2 goals is what hands them the title. That is pretty close. I wonder, did Ajax win? No, PSV. PSV, I think is how you pronounce it. Somehow, they edge out Ajax and they win. I would not have expected that. And we can look at Liga Portugal. Benfica winning that comfortably. which is nice to see. We'll be seeing them in the Champions League next season. Liga Santander, Barcelona winning the league, winning the Europa League. Real Madrid barely getting in to Champions League football, which is pretty surprising seeing as the team that they have, the roster they have. Atletico Madrid getting second. Real Betis coming in there, the third place finish. All right, everyone. So one final thing that I forgot to do before we end off this season is to look at the stats of all our players throughout that season. So let's look. Who had the most appearances? So it looks like Martin Odegaard tops the most appearances by one over Martinelli and Saka, and everyone kind of around that 40 to 50 game mark. But appearances is not that interesting. I wonder how many appearances, as you can see there, Vieira getting 40. Neto brought in halfway, getting 35, so he did get a good amount of playing time. 9 goals, 8 assists there. He actually played more games than Eddie Nketiah somehow. Ben White with 30, Marquinhos 28, Lokonga 26, Livramento with 25. Holding only played 11 games. I think he's someone that we're gonna have to let go of. But let's look at the goals, guys. This is what we're all here for. Jesus with 38 goals, 6 assists. An amazing season by him. 2 off of hitting that 40 mark. Maybe he'll get that this season around. As you can see, though, right below him, in 10 less games, Eddie Nketiah on 1 less goal. He absolutely smashed it. 5 more assists than Jesus as well. So, I mean, I don't really know what to say. Don't know how he's only 77 rated. He should be in the 80s. He should be in the low 80s, maybe even the mid 80s with those type of stats. And then we can see some other players getting some goals here. Zinchenko ended up getting 3 very important goals this season. And Partey with that 1. In terms of assists, Odegaard at the top. Saka and Martinelli just below him. And Smith Rowe. And, we got some good amount of assists. Neto came in. He did pretty well for all the games he played. It looks like he did the best in the FA Cup with 4 goals and 7 assists in 5 games. I actually have no idea how he managed that. 20 Premier League appearances, only 2 goals and 1 assist. He's definitely going to have to do better there. And in terms of clean sheets, Ramsdale with 11. Gabriel, actually, it shifts my thinking a little bit. Gabriel's been good for us this season. I thought we had an issue in the defense, which we definitely did. But was it Gabriel's fault? 11 clean sheets. Let's see. How many does Saliba with 6? Whereas Ben White has more. So Saliba, he's growing well. He's doing well for us. But is he getting those clean sheets like I need? Not exactly. And how many games did we play Turner? 12 games, 2 clean sheets. Not perfect, not terrible. But yeah, those are the stats. Now we'll get into the next season. And it looks like they're delighted and they want us to continue. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, have a beautiful rest of your day, morning, night, whatever time it might be where you are. Let me know about transfers. Let me know how you're liking the series. Let me know if you think we can win the Champions League next season. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, peace.